Hello, developers in the room. It's good to have you back here again. So, from our previous lessons, we were given this assignment, and the assignment is basically for us to, use a list to kind of create a user and then try to get the user's gender and then, send them greetings attached to their name. So, the problem is very simple. To solve it, you just need to understand the problem, how to solve it, and then you are done. So, here now, if you observe it, I kind of break it into shorter steps. So, I'm going to take my time and I'll go through them and I'll solve the problem. So, the first thing to do is, to create the list of the user. So, I'm just going to pass it like this and say my user is equal to, then I'm going to have the list of what I want my user to be. So here I can just call my user unique soft, right? Just like this, unique soft. Then that will be the name of the user. Then I am going to pass the gender of this my user as, let's say, a male. Let's say a male. And well, so I'm just going to use these two items here now to get the third item. So it's very simple. Since I have the list, the name, and the gender now, it's very easy for me to get the title. How do we do that? Let's check that and then on the next line. So we come to this if user is a male now, so which is going to make us to a kind of create an if statement here, and then I am going to pass the index of this male. So user index 0 and index 1, so I will just pass in the index there, and that will allow me to get the gender of this user. So if the user's gender is equal to a male, so that is if the person is a male, then we should be able to do something. So if it's exactly equal to, then I have a male here. So with this now I can determine the title of the user so quickly and very easy. So let me do this. So now I can just say title. So title is equal to, then I'll just pass in the title of the person now. So in this case now the person is going to be called a Mr. So this now, with this I have, if at all the person is a male, then the person's title should automatically be a Mr., right? So what happens if the person is not a female, if the person is not a male, which means that it's not going to do anything. So I'll need to come down to this declarative block here now. I'm going to pass an elif statement here, that is else if the gender of this person is not a male. So quickly allow me to copy this and update it down there. So I'll just copy it like this and then paste it down here. So now if the user index 1 is exactly equal to, then I'm going to pass in a female here. So now if the person is not a male and the person is a female, then we should update it with a Mrs. Then lastly, we are going to have a condition that will run should in case maybe the person did not enter, maybe they didn't choose a gender, or maybe they pass in something else. So to do that is very easy. So we are just going to pass an else statement here, and here we are going to pass it that the title variable should be updated to be unknown. So unknown gender. So this has solved the puzzle for us. So we can easily print everything in one statement, and with this now we can easily get everything we want mapped out. So I can quickly say it's good morning, then I'll give a space there, put a kind of, do some concatenation there now. So now I am going to print the title of that person first. So I'll just grab the title variable from here now and paste it here. So it's now going to print some good morning, Mr. or Mrs. or the unknown gender, then followed by the name of the person. So here now I am going to, the name of the person is going to be user index 0. Don't forget that. So I'll just update it here like this, and I'll pass in index 0. So it's going to greet good morning, Mr. somebody. So maybe I'll just put one other thing here, dear Mr. somebody. So then I think I'll just add one other string at the end here now to say how are you, doing today. So this this is all we need. So now let's check it out and see that yes, everything is working fine. So just for me to run it in my terminal, and we get it here saying good morning dear Mr. Uniquesoft, how are you doing today? So we get everything right here. Now let's check it if we update it to be a female and see the response we'll get. So if the person is a female, let's check it out. Then we should get good morning Mrs. Uniquesoft. And then let's say we pass in something very funny. Maybe I can just put something like shemale and then run it again, and you see it's saying good morning unknown gender. So that is how to use if, elif and else statement to be able to switch between conditions. So I hope that was helpful. I'll see you in the next class. Peace.